Getting to work on my Sondors bike here. The front wheel, I do want to adjust the wheel bearings if they're too tight, and I also want to adjust the disc brake here. So if you kind of see what happens now, watch as I spin this. Pretty bad, huh? I mean, you can hear it scraping, and either way, it really just doesn't turn. So that is not good. It's gonna expend a lot more energy than I need to spend to ride this bike, so I'm gonna work on that. So I'll be loosening these nuts right here to take the wheel off, make sure it's seated properly. I'll also check the bearings, and then I'll be adjusting the brakes. Okay, so step one, I remove the nuts right here and here, and when I do that, you can still hear it rubbing against the brake pads, but it's spinning a little bit better. I'm going to loosen up those brakes right now. So one word of caution, when you are messing with some of these bolts right here, be very careful that you don't scrape yourself against the brake, or else this can happen. Eee! Ouch! I'll go get a band-aid, clean this up a bit, and then I'll get back to work on this. Alright, so I went ahead and I loosened up the area with the ball bearings. So this little section right here, that little thin screw that you can kind of see right there, I backed that out a little bit. I used my cone wrench and my adjustable wrench to do that. I also straightened out the disc brake pads a bit. So as you can see here, when we roll it, it rolls pretty freely now. Doesn't make any noise. I also got my finger bandaged up. It's kind of a big band-aid, but that's all we had, so either way it works. I will now put the nuts back on, and hopefully it will stay this way. So the wheel is now all installed. Let's see how it spins. So as you can see, it's pretty quiet, it's spinning well. It does take a bit of work to really get that brake pad thing aligned. I mean, one trick you can do is loosen it all up and then squeeze the brake and then tighten everything up. And then when you let go, it's usually pretty close, if not there. If it's a little bit off, you can make some minor tweaks at that point, but that's a good place to start. So really this is going to stay like that for quite a long time. I think I need to do the same thing to my other bike over there. The only problem with my other bike down there, the other Sondors, is the handlebars have a lot of stuff on them. So I'm actually afraid I might break something if I were to put the bike upside down like this. I have to pat it really well or take some of that stuff off. Still not a bad thing to do. I mean, I gotta get it done at some point because that one really does scrape a lot. But this one's pretty good. It's still going. So, yeah.